You guys want to go watch a movie?
No, I'm too tired. I just want to stay home today.
Well, we have streaming services now and they have really good shows up.
Hello, Filmy Friends.
This is Asif.
I'm Mo.
I'm Saad.
And we are NRF, the non-resident FilmyFam.
Live from America, we're here to bring you everything there is from Bollywood, including filmy reviews, filmy discussions, and even a little filmy gossip.
We want to be the most entertaining Bollywood channel on YouTube.
So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe us on our YouTube channel, as well as on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And whenever you do comment and share, please use the hashtag NRF and hashtag FilmyFam. Today, we're going to have a filmy discussion on all the streaming services and what shows to look out for. There's actually a bunch of good shows out there right now. So, as our little introduction skit said, whenever you don't feel like going out, I think it's a great time to be alive to actually watch like stuff on your laptops, on your phones, on your TV.
Yeah, and some of these shows are so good, shows and movies are so good that sometimes I just sit at home and watch it. I just make time.
You can binge watch a lot of these from like morning till night.
Oh yeah, and even the movies, like the movies and the shows itself, I think a lot of it has to do with like the censor board not being a part of like, you know, streaming services like Netflix and everything. So I think
you get a better story.
Good point.
So I was watching a director's roundtable the other day where they mentioned that in a couple of years, like all these big stars, they're gonna be wanting to come to these streaming services.
Karan Johar was saying that, right? Yeah.
Karan Johar said it, and when I said big stars, it's already started with Saif Ali Khan. He's like, you want to start off with him?
Yeah. So we're obviously talking about Sacred Games. It was the biggest streaming show, I would say, of 2018. Mainly because of the cast, the character, the story, everything was on point. Like nothing was lacking.
Because it has Saif Ali Khan and it has Nawazuddin Siddiqui and Radhika Apte.
And Radhika's amazing.
She's doing every streaming show. I don't know how she gets these jobs. Like she, I think half of our list today has Radhika Apte on it.
And she's not doing like a half-ass job.
No,
she's just like full on, you know, good characters, good dialogue, good story.
Nawazuddin Siddiqui has done a lot of big films with big stars recently, including Shah Rukh Khan and Salman Khan. But honestly, I really started liking him from Gangs of Wasseypur. That I believe is his breakout role that got him the exposure and whatnot. After that, this was a similar role. He plays Guy Tonde, like a gangster leader, like a mob leader.
Boss,
Like he's so good. Like he's a natural. Like I don't think there's anybody in the industry that can play like a Don better than Nawazuddin Siddiqui.
Yeah. And I saw in an interview somewhere where Saif Ali Khan was actually proud of his acting. He's all like, I don't know about his Bollywood movies or anything, but he's all like, he doesn't get to act as much in those movies as he does here. Because over there, he has a specific market he's targeting. And here, he's actually up against the big boys. So he's up against shows like Stranger Things. He's up against shows like, I mean, it's on HBO, but Game of Thrones, it's a worldwide audience.
When I first watched Sacred Games, I was like, oh, the direction is like totally different from what we're used to seeing in like Bollywood movies. It's more of like
it's more Hollywood.
Narcos. It's more of a like it has a Narcos feel from Narcos. So
it does have a Narcos feel to it. That's with Sacred Games. Yeah. So whenever I started watching, I thought I was watching a movie. Like it was so well made. Like the budget, Netflix has a good budget on it as well.
And I'm so glad Saif Ali Khan made the decision to do the first streaming movie on there because it really kickstarted his career again. Then he did Bazaar, which was in the theaters in India, but wasn't really out in America. So a lot of us watched it on Netflix, and that's a really good one too.
Yeah,
so we can't wait for season 2.
Yeah, we can't wait for season 2, which comes out sometime this summer.
Yeah. So let's go on to Tales of Rabindranath Tagore. So I mean that has a bunch of stories to it. So each episode is a different story.
Yeah.
And once again, like Asif was saying in the beginning, if you are to binge something, this is something that I personally binge. Like I sat down in the morning to start watching it. Like by the time I knew it, it was like nighttime, and I was still watching.
Yeah, and we all grew up reading his stories, you know, and people have watched his stories in different like movie forms or even short short film forms. So this is a great remake of those stories, and Radhika's in it too.
Radhika
and
is in
she's
it.
great.
And for once, I mean, they're getting a good budget to make these stories. So, like she mentioned, a lot of these were usually like short stories or
Right.
whatever, but they weren't really made big or made for the public. They were just like little plays or something. Now
and they were directed nicely. They were
Yeah.
acted in. Everything was good in the
Yeah.
movie. And then next up we have Rajma Chawal, which is also on Netflix with Rishi Kapoor. It's just a fun, just family dynamics movie.
Yeah, it's a lighter side. Like if you're home on like a weekend or something and you wanna casually watch something,
Yeah,
like
it's a fast watch.
it's a fast watch. And Rishi Kapoor was good. Him and his
Yeah.
son, the dynamic was really good. It was funny. And it's very modern. Like I like how these streaming services, like the production team or whoever's directing these shows, like they're appealing to the modern audience.
Yeah, and the stories are more relevant
Yeah.
to I'm sure the Indian audience, but especially to us living in America, because they show different types of families, different situations that are not always portrayed in Bollywood.
In Bollywood. Yeah, definitely. If you want to watch a good watch with that makes you think and just makes you feel good, this is a good way to spend time with your family. Speaking of Rishi Kapoor, we all know that he's suffering from an ailment that has been undisclosed for now, but we know that he's currently under treatment in New York. So wish him all the best.
Yeah, I wish him and his family all the best.
Yes.
Next up, we have Love Stories.
Yeah, Love Stories was also a big hit
Yeah.
of 2018. It's 4 different stories, 4 short stories again. It had a great cast in all of the 4 stories. We had Bhumi Pednekar, we had Radhika,
Manisha
had
Koirala.
Yeah, Neha,
Kiara,
Yeah.
Vicky Kaushal was in it.
It was different directors as well, right? For
Right. They
different-
had Karan Johar.
They had Zoya Akhtar
Zoya
too.
Akhtar.
Anurag
Anurag
Kashyap.
Kashyap.
Yeah. And Devakar Banerjee as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So all 4 of them have different perspectives
Yeah.
on what they view as lust or these lust stories.
Yeah.
And a lot of these topics were very taboo as well
Yeah.
in the
Mhm.
Indian audience. It's fun to see these portrayed on film.
Exactly. So I mean, these kind of things honestly happen in our own communities, but people are kind of like hesitant to speak about these, but they do happen. So they just wanted to bring out there, what lust can make people do.
Yeah.
And since it was on Netflix, the directors definitely had more
Oh,
freedom
yeah.
in
Yeah.
how they wanted to portray the situations or what usually they can't do in Bollywood. So that was great to see.
Yeah, and they didn't just make it raunchy. They made it very
Yeah,
well.
Very
none of
well.
them
Like,
were
it was-
raunchy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was very well written and it was clever too.
My favorite one was Radhika Apte's episode where she plays like a insecure teacher who
Yeah.
falls in love with one of
yeah.
her students. That was very funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like the librarian one. That was funny too.
Yeah, that was funny, but Bhumi's episode was really good too.
Oh,
where
yeah,
she
but
plays
the
the maid.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very like subtle,
Yeah.
but like you got through the acting and the
Exactly.
storytelling, you just got the whole story.
Yeah. Love per Square Feet was a great one too.
Yeah.
Now, this was before Vicky Kaushal became big with Sanju and
And now Uri.
Uri.
Yeah.
So this was, I didn't even know who this actor was. I was like, most of my friends were like, oh, you really need to watch Love per Square Foot. And I watched it and no regrets. It was a really fun watch.
Yeah, it was a good watch. I really enjoyed it. And this is a movie, it isn't a show, but if you do have time, do watch Love
Yeah.
per Square Feet. Like
Again, it's a fast watch.
it's a fast watch
Easy
too.
to watch.
It's a casual watch, but it's a good movie.
Mhm.
Then we have Cool, one of the standout series from last year as
Yeah.
well.
So I'm not big into horror movies, but I still watched it, and it was very scary. That much I can tell you. It was very good. The story was really good, but it was very scary. Like the main ghoul or the main ghost
Yeah.
person, like his eyes were all black, and it gave me the chills.
I love horror movies. I wasn't really scared watching this. I was more intrigued. I wanted to go on and watch more of it, and just because I love horror movies.
It really got scary near the end. In the beginning it was scary, but I was still like gripped on what's going on. Like
It was more the thrill
exactly.
of the story.
They didn't really show us who Cool or the ghost was, and like I said, I mean, I'm glad that Netflix is giving these people like budgets to work with
Right.
Yeah.
because it was really well made. Like all the scenes that were shot and everything, like you can tell like
And-
Netflix paid.
And this is also a very fast watch. It has, I think Ghoul has only 3 episodes, 45,
3 or 4 episodes.
three
Yeah.
episodes, 50 minutes each, so it's pretty fast watch.
And of course, Radhika's in it.
Yeah.
Because it's a,
'Cause she's in half of
it's
it.
one of the
Look-
big streaming shows.
Next we have my favorite, Inside Edge.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
favorite too, definitely.
Yeah, I thought it was like a great watch.
Yeah.
That's streaming on Amazon Prime. So Inside Edge, like it's a story about how, well, they don't say it directly, but it's about how IPL teams and all the bookies and everything, and how match fixing goes on
Goes on.
inside the lives of players as well.
Yeah.
It shows the good side of cricket, the bad side of cricketers, or like the promiscuous side. It shows the good side as well.
Yeah.
Like the captain himself, like he was a
He was a
he's
good,
a good
he
player,
had
he's a
good
good
morals,
guy.
yeah. So for,
I'm not a huge sports fan, but I even enjoyed it. Like, I
Yeah.
watched it probably in 2 days. Vivek Oberoi was
really
amazing.
good. Yeah.
I was like, is this him? Like, it took me a while to even realize
I mean, he
that
was
it
so
was
good
him.
that he made you act his character. I was like,
Yeah.
I wish I could punch this guy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
So-
good. And all the players themselves, like
They were
acted really
very
well.
good. And in the movie not in the movie, inside it we saw Siddhant Chaturvedi, who's also in Gully Boy,
Yeah.
and he was very good. And honestly, this show, I think it had like 10 episodes. I watched it from 8 p.m. At night till like 6 a.m. in the morning. I watched all episodes at
Yeah,
once.
I couldn't stop
It
watching.
was
either.
very good.
And Inside Edge 2 is about to come out
Yep.
in like.
Yeah, Amazon keeps like promoting it and stuff. Next we have Breathe by R. Madhavan. I thought it was a good watch as well.
Yeah, it's a good thrilling story again.
I thought it was predictable, to be honest.
I mean, it's predictable, but I still feel like it really showed the character
And his
how,
desperation.
the
Yeah.
desperation. Like, he has to do it, but like, he still had his reservations. But I mean,
You have to do what you have to
Yeah.
do sometimes.
Yeah, it was a good watch.
Yeah, and it's a one season thing too, right? I don't think there's gonna be a
they're
season
gonna
2.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think so. But
Yeah.
everyone always comes out with different seasons, just because the first season did so well.
Yeah, this did well. It was predictable, but once again, it was made really well. R. Madhavan did exceptionally well.
Yes.
He,
Again, he's one of those characters. I was like, I know this guy, but he looks different.
yeah, he did gain a little bit of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lakho Mein Ek was good too. It was very real to me. So it was set inside like it was kind of a boarding school for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it showed how these kids study and how they're like forced to get good grades and all that stuff. So I mean, this is a casual watch, but I mean, you have to pay attention to it.
Yeah. It was more emotional than
Yeah,
the other movies
yeah, it
that
was-
we talked
And I
about
feel like
before.
a lot of kids, especially who are growing up in Southeast Asia, we all can relate. to it.
Definitely. Then we have Selection Day, another cricket-based show. So Netflix is kind of getting into those cricket-based shows because I mean it is what sells. Because to be honest, over here in America, we do have a lot of sports shows.
Yeah.
We have Monday Night Lights. We have a bunch of shows geared towards football and stuff. We have Ballers with Dwayne Johnson.
Yep.
Yeah.
So in Netflix, India is actually going towards
That
that route with cricket because that's their biggest thing.
Especially after they saw the success of Inside Edge, they were
Yeah.
like, oh, let's make more of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Selection Day is also based on another show, another Hollywood show. I forgot what it was, but it's the same theme but with a different sport.
Oh.
So they're doing this with cricket,
Okay.
and it shows like two young boys going the path of cricket like from a young age.
And Selection Day was actually produced by Anil Kapoor too.
Oh, so you know it's gonna be good
Yeah.
because he's gonna oversee the whole thing.
Yeah.
So last but not least, Cricket Fever just came out, which follows the season of the Mumbai Indians, and that team is the team that's owned by the Ambanis.
Oh.
And it is a good watch. So it shows you behind the scenes, and this is a real life documentary.
Yeah.
So you
and
can-
you see the Ambanis in the
Oh, yeah.
in the actual documentary, and with all the weddings going on,
Yeah.
I was very interested in watching this one.
I like looking at the Ambanis.
Yeah. So
They're fun to look at.
Exactly. So you can see the Ambanis. You can see Sachin Tendulkar and the hottest topic in Bollywood cricket right now. You can see Hardik Pandya, and you see like the lives of these cricketers, like where they grew up from, and like their day to day, and whenever they lose a match, how they feel. Whenever they win a match, how they prepare for it. So it's a really good watch, and it's produced really well too. Like I don't know how they got all these footages. Like it's pretty secretive.
Yeah, definitely check it out, guys.
So that's our review with everything that's streaming and everything that we watched. And
And there are actually 2 shows that are out right now. We haven't watched them yet, but we will come back to you on those reviews. It's Mirzapur with Pankaj Tripathi, which I know is going to be great. I've watched a lot of promotions for that one. Are you guys looking forward to that one?
Yep.
I'm looking forward to Mirzapur, but I'm looking forward to Made in Heaven more though.
Yeah,
by
so Made
Zoya
in
Akhtar.
Heaven is the second one by Zoya Akhtar,
Yeah.
and she said it's one of her best works. So
Yeah,
I'm
wow.
very excited about it.
So guys, these were our reviews for all the shows that are playing on the streaming channels right now. So please do check them out. If you enjoyed our review, please don't forget to comment on the section below. We really are looking forward to your feedback and we take them very seriously.
And again, please, please, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe us on our YouTube channel, as well as on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We post twice a week on YouTube and daily on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And whenever you do share or comment, please use the hashtag NRF and hashtag FilmyFam. And once again, go ahead, start streaming. You know what else you could stream? You could stream NRF on YouTube. So get on, let's just get on
All
that.
day.
And with that,
This is Asif.
This is Mo.
this is Saad.
See
See you
you
at
at
the
the
movies.